An SCV out here. He's starting to lose a little bit of
Drop in the
control.
main.
Oh, and there we go. Nice counterattack coming down, but he's gonna have to run back out at the same time. Those mutas are gonna clean it up. He's not gonna be able to boost out of there in time.
But here's the thing, Terran player just equalized the workers loss tab. It's now 13 to 13, and Zerg player is down to 68 drones. Down to 68 drones.
68.
So the infestation pit is coming on up, so Zerg can get that high, move into Ultralisks, Broodlords, 3-3, all that good stuff. But Terran player's moving out, and this is a bad move because he's gonna get surrounded. But all those Widow Mines.
Look at that, he's dropping those Widow Mines. Good strike coming.
Ooh, that was a good shot. This one Widow Mine, 10 kills. He's a sergeant. He has seen his fair bit of the action. Bit of a bad engage there by Zerg, even though, you know, he's up by, I want to say 50 supply. I can't do math on stream, by the way. Don't ask me to do that, VIP. I cannot math.
Now, the one thing for Terran that, I mean, I'm assuming you've played this quite a bit as a Terran player against a lot of frustrating Zergs, but when Terran's down 30, 40 supply, that doesn't mean they're out, compared if you were put like Terran versus Toss or Terran versus Zerg and the other way around. Usually it kind of means the game's almost over, barring, you know, just some kind of crazy engagement.
The surround. Good Ooh, that was a good Widow Mine.
Another Widow Mine getting dropped right there on the spot. Those Banelings are going to get... No, they don't. These actually will run it over.
There are 22 Mutalisks on the field. About equal with the amount of Marines. Well, 16 Mutas. 15 Mutas. He's losing Mutas here left and right. He can't afford that.
He needs to down that Widow Mine. That Widow Mine's not going down.
Ooh, 3 more Mutas going down. So, yeah. Let's take a quick look at the units lost tab. Zerg is currently ahead by about 4,000. And now he's only 20 supply up compared to our Terran player. That. Now, Terran is mining out in the main, and he's looking alright in the natural, but Terran player really needs to take a 4th base, or else he's going to start starving.
These Widows or these Mutas are just going to be so frustrating to deal with. A few Roaches just to be able to help, but at the same time, very good control by those Marines. He's got to be able to stay away from those
Too many Mutas.
Yeah, those Mutas are just becoming a nightmare for him to deal with.
The flock grows. And it heals all the time.
Now, one thing I have seen for a normal build, which I'm surprised he didn't do this. He went more for Marine Marauder bio compared to just Marine. But Marine Widow Mine Medevac is actually a very, very effective way to go against this kind of army.
And Terran player will have 3-3 a bit before the Zerg player. A good 90 seconds up, along with finally getting those drilling claws. Jeez, that's late. But Ultralisk Cavern is going down by our Zerg player, and let's take a look at how many tech labs the Terran player has. Only 2, but he could throw down 3 more on a moment's notice, so I'm not sure Ultralisks are the best choice here. But, you know, with the mutas and everything, yeah, never good to hit. Terran player losing drops. They're not doing too much damage. I mean, they get a drone here or there, but you really want more bang for your buck when you drop. And Terran player is going on to the creep, also known as why would you ever do this? This is a terrible idea. And Zerg player is getting the surround.
But look at this, he's trying to bait him out into these Widow Mines. No, very big connection by the Zerg player.
Here's the surround.
Side, but here comes the Widow Mines. Oh, how much damage can they do to the Mutas?
Ooh, good hit, but that will heal.
Hit on those Mutas.
But Terran player just lost his entire army.
110 to 159 right now. I don't think he's going to be able to come back from this. It's going to be really close if he can. But more Marines, more Widow Mines. Hey, you know, when behind Widow Mine, that's kind of starting to become a new philosophy for Terran. Nice. I like it. I do. It's very, very effective. Extremely cost efficient. These Lings are going to come in here, but unfortunately, smart. Brings in just a few. Actually,
and the Widow Mine actually hurts the SCVs more than it hurts the Zerglings.
Exactly. I like that play. Very good. At the same time, 89 to 168. I don't think he's going to be able to overcome this deficit. That 4th getting taken very, very late.
Now, you see, Terran player is getting a 4th base, but it's not up yet, and all his SCVs are out of position, and he's going to lose all of them, and that's going to be fun. If Zerg player targets them. Target them. Target them! There you go. So, 4 Ultralisks on the way. Currently 2 out on the field. I can look at numbers and realize what they are. Oh, hold on.
At the same time, the Lings at the 3rd going almost uncontested. There we go. Finally getting some Marines down there to kind of clean that up. It's going to come down to how fast Rob can make his units back if he's going to be able to come back in this game. And he's kind of in a really, really bad spot. He needs to be able to hit one of the bases. He needs to hit it hard.
Well, he is down by 100 supply, so here's what he needs, alright? Let me paint a picture. Zerg army, it begins in a big cluster ball, right? And he decides to A-move over Widow Mines, like 5-6 Widow Mines, and then suddenly he drops 80 supply. I think that's what Roblox needs right now.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the Zerg player's been having great control with every unit that he's had for the most part. I don't think he's had any kind of bad engagement that's really cost him.
Oh yeah. Only like one, maybe two decent engages, but he's never taken a bad engagement, and he is getting the adrenal gland, so he's going to stay on this Ultralisk Lingbane. Very smart, very strong. He also is getting those pathogen glands. The Gans. Yes, the pathogen Gans. He's getting the pathogen Gans for his investors.
Same time drop coming there at the third, or the fourth, I would say, but it does get moved back, but everything gets killed off there. It does a little bit of damage, but not a lot. He's making some spies kind of deal with this.
Triple drop in the main.
Why would you drop the main? The main is the worst spot to drop.
It's not even the hive. It does got the Ultra Den, but he's going to lose all of this. He's going to pick up and go. Afterburners, too good. He's going to lose all of this.
Dropping on the low ground to take care of some mutas that were there. Oh, look at that. He's getting the observers as well. Nice little free shots. I mean, hey, whatever you can take. And look, now the Zerg actually supply blocked. It's not a huge, big deal, but at the same time, you know, every little bit helps.
Now, he's going
to drop his units right now really quick. One goes down. Those Ultras are going to catch everybody. Does as much damage as he can.
Now, you see, those Marines were almost expendable. He's really low on economy right now, so it's not the best, but it's acceptable. What really hurt him was losing 3 medevacs. That's 300 gas. He's now down to 2 medevacs, and that's not enough to heal his army.
Not even close. So look at this. He's dropping a Widow Mine right up there.
Another good surround. Ultralisks alone aren't really that great, though. This is a bad engagement to take. These Marauders and Marines, just kiting them away. He needs more lings, and he can't
there's a horrible engagement for those mutas.
Good fungal.
Though. The fungal's going to be able to save this game right there. If that fungal was not there, that would have actually been probably one of the worst engagements that could have possibly thrown this game away.
Still, Asylum, right now, he's doing the standard tactic of throwing money at his opponent, and it's working pretty well. He's ripping up the natural, and he's about to go into the main, get in the production, and when a Zerg gets into your production, that's pretty much game.
Yeah, for the most part, unless you know, barring a miracle, you're gonna lose. It's 56 out of 132 compared to 191. That's actually triple the supply right now. That's gonna be impossible to come back by. And look at this, Rob just kind of staying at the front there too, but all he's gonna have to do is take out these extra ones.
Planetary Fortress, he's just going ham. He's up to 17, 22. Come on, can you get more? 24, 26. He fought honorably. It was an honorable battle.
28 kills total.
Ooh, very nice. But I want to draw attention to something. Even if somehow the Terran repels this, there are 15 infestors on the way. That's a lot of fungal. I think he can just make an entire infested Terran army if he wants, and just.
There's also 18 banelings and 22 more lings to support this.
But they are morphing currently, so
those
they're
little
also
mines are in a very big bunch, though.
One
so if
fungal
those
could get
infestors,
them.
yeah, I don't.
Just take a look at this creep spread for a moment.
Creep spread is phenomenal by the Zerg player. Has not
that and there's just the G. Pretty good game by our Terran player. Zerg player just kept expanding, kept attacking, kept doing damage, didn't let the drops go unmolested, and he won. Good play.
Yeah, it was definitely a very interesting game, very fun game to cast. I gotta get used to casting with co-cast. Sorry, you're like the first co-caster I've actually casted with in a period of, I would say, like 2-3 months.
I'm your first?
In 2 to 3
I'm
months.
Grateful. In 2 to 3 months. That's the key word there, eh?
Well, I casted with somebody who was kind of showing me the ropes, and then from there, you know, I just my own channel, so on and so forth. But
faster.
Yes, they build. I'm like the $1 million caster, except I don't have $1 million.
We can rebuild him cheaper. But yeah, so we will be setting up this next game. Settings, turn on the music quickly. Okay, all right, good. So tell me a bit more about yourself, VIP. Like, how long have you been playing StarCraft?
I've been playing it for quite some time, probably about on and off. I mean, for about 2 to 3 years. For some reason, though, I just found out my stream is not casting. I don't know why it's not. Or it's casting, but it's just the volume's not going on. I don't get it.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties too.
Yeah, so let me just do something real quick and try to fix it.
Take your time. It's Twitch. It's a gaming channel, but it doesn't want you to stream gaming things, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but for some reason it's like...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not letting... Alright.
Glorious, glorious technical difficulties. Senix, tell me how the camera working was. How seasick are you currently? On a scale of 1 to 20.
It was good, man.
Was? Like good seasickness or bad seasickness?
That was just the right amount of seasickness. Like
Okay, that's good.
The multiple
I need to keep that ratio.
zooming in and out.
Yes. All right. Excellent. I may do a. You know what? I'm tempted to hold down the N button, or is it 0? I don't remember. It's the one that turns StarCraft around, and it looks so weird when you do that, but so enjoyable.
Yeah, it is super messed up.
By the way, I have a question. If you are observing me, but then you do Control Z, doesn't that remove your UI? Does that is that affected?
I have no idea, actually.
It's like in the commands. It like removes all the UI and just shows the screen, the game. Might want to use that.
I think we tried that before, but then because I have the overlays and stuff, it looks all weird.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
I'll have
sense.
to make some new overlays for that.
Yeah. Senix, you are the code master. I have complete faith in you. Maybe. Alright. Any idea who's coming up next for Overdosed? I'll take your deafening silence. Oh. Okay. But Asylum, he did good. I didn't think he was gonna win after doing that, you know, Nat Hatsbrock, but it was good. I was wrong. You know, this is always fun when you're in between periods of games and you're just trying to think of conversations and you're failing horribly and you sound so terribly awkward.
Well, that's what the music's for.
Playing, by the way. I don't dare to turn it on. Okay, maybe I dare a little bit.
Alright, I'm back in. Can you guys hear me at all?
Oh yeah, we can hear you. How you doing?
Okay, now my chat...
technical difficulties?
Yeah, that should be... I don't know why it was doing what it was doing, but it is fixed now, so everybody should be able to hear me really well.
Oh, I forgot to say. Hello, VIP's chat. How you doing?
Oh, hey, how's it going? So far, only about 14 people, but that's just because I restarted the stream really quick. It should be going up pretty quick. Normally we get around for the Clan Wars, we'll get anywhere between 25 and 55 people. If you guys want to check out, if you want to check his Twitch out, please check his Twitch out. I'm my co-caster. You want to throw your little spin out there real quick?
Oh yeah, sure. Check us out at, well, we have two. Right now we're using 2Pro Senix to stream. Our usual guy who uses the official Team 2Pro channel is currently handling other things, so he's not streaming. But yeah, check us out on team2pro.com. It's a cool place. You should go. Shameless plugging. That's right.
On.
Yeah.
They might not be able to hear me again. It's
Oh.
really weird.
Glorious. Can they hear me though?
They can hear you.
Okay, I'm tempted to carry on our conversation. Can I pretend to do your voice? Is that okay?
Alright, so
That's your voice now. Is that okay?
Okay, so no, everybody is saying they hear both of us. So actually, they do hear us. That's not exactly my voice, though. It's a little bit different. It was pretty close, though. You know, that's what I expect my child to sound like when he or she first comes out and goes, "Hey, it's my child." And go, "Dada," and I go, "What? What is that? Who switched my child with like a dangerous possessed ape? Who did that?" I don't know, but either way. Either way, this should be another really good game. It will be Terran vs. Zerg again, which should definitely be Asylum. Well, wait a minute. Isn't Asylum a Zerg?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure he's a Zerg, but Okay, there we go. Switching it to a ZVZ. So, Asylum, you know, he's a pretty good player. We saw last game. But I want to draw a quick